Silly Stories, Episode 3. Oh, I got coffee on the floor. Tifa, need you. Here it goes, according to plan. So I once attacked my wife in the shower with a knife. Yeah, I know. Crazy, and entirely true. And it all happened on our first date, which begs the question why she's still with me. How'd that happen? Well, you've heard the phrase, everyone has two wolves in them? Me, I have more like 3 wolves. Well, more like dogs, Disney dogs. Depending on my mood, I could be anywhere between Doug from Up, Pongo from 101 Dalmatians, or like Stitch. It's kind of a balance, I tug a war between these 3 pooches. Being a lovable little dimwit, a loyal, caring husband, or a chaotic force of nature. And my poor wife got to see all 3 the very first weekend she came to visit me here in Milwaukee. See, we met online, and after months of talking, she decided to come and finally visit me from Pennsylvania. It was like probably maybe early to late evening when she finally came to my doorstep, and I'll never forget hearing her ring me up on my apartment's intercom, cheering like, "Hi, I'm here." I didn't know what to say. I just like barreled downstairs to see this tiny little gal, because Jade's like 5 feet tall and I'm almost 6 feet. But to see this small, shy looking girl on my doorstep with like more bags than she possibly needed for the 3 days she was staying. The feelings I felt as I pulled open that door and hugged her close will be ingrained into my soul for the remainder of my days. But as sweet as this was, we couldn't stay there long because our first date night was about to begin. I remember how I had the whole night planned with all kinds of crazy adventures, starting with a game of Humans vs. Zombies on Marquette's campus, effectively a very large-scale game of tag with Nerf guns, followed up by dinner to my favorite burger joint, where, as I would find out much later, she ended up not getting any burgers because she was so nervous. She only had stomach getting an appetizer or something. I think it was like deep fried mushrooms. And it goes without saying the night ended on a high note, with us having our first kiss while watching Whispers of the Heart, my favorite Studio Ghibli film. So yeah, the first night was fantastic. My suave Pongo side did his job well. Unfortunately, or fortunately rather, other dogs wanted to come out to play, namely Stitch. See, the next morning, Jade hopped into the shower almost instantly. So, I mean, after spending the night running from zombies, hanging out in greasy burger joints, that we were kind of stanky. And you could just tell that she was still feeling the warmth, the joy of our first date night. Because she was singing in the shower, beautifully, I might add. And I can recall just how I was like leaning back on my couch, just like, oh man, yeah. I really impressed her last night. And that's the precise moment, I think, when Stitch Experiment 626 took the wheel. You see, dear friends, for months, maybe years beforehand, I've been watching a steady supply of videos, of clips, of YouTube shorts, of couples specifically, pranking each other at their homes. You know, just like a couple of friends having a good time, making each other laugh, and hey, yeah, Jade and I, we seem to be on that path to becoming a loving couple. I could do that. I'm gonna go scare. I'm gonna go play a pranker, a little tiny little prank. So I got the clever idea to go into my prop closet, grab out one of my Jason Voorhees masks, go into my kitchen, grab one of my kitchen knives, and carefully tiptoed into the bathroom. Carefully made my way to the shower curtain, and with one swift motion, pulled back the curtain, pulled up the knife, and gave out my biggest booga 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 booga. Fully expecting her to, yes, understandably, shriek, but, to follow up with laughter and be like, "Oh, you, ha ha ha." Instead, she crumpled to the floor, sobbing in tears. Because you see, unbeknownst to me, leading up to this weekend, Jade had told no one that she was coming to visit, not even her mother, afraid that they would tell her or convince her that I, for some reason, might be some crazed axe murderer. And, she wanted to take that leap of faith. That wasn't some crazed maniac. Which is why, when she saw me looming over her, that that she would understandably collapse to her feet in utter shock with the singular thought running through her head of, dear God, my mom was right. Oh. To my credit, I did the only thing I could possibly think of to rectify the situation. I tore off the knife and mask, got into the shower, fully clothed, mind you, and just hugged her as best as I could while spouting every possible apology I could think of under the sun. And by some sheer miracle, probably the fact that I went in fully clothed, she forgave me, giving me the chance to not only show her Milwaukee, the city I love, but also that I wasn't a crazed maniac, just a dumbass. A playful dumbass. Woo. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this story. I actually wanted to tell it because Jade and I are in London right now, celebrating our honeymoon. And so I figured, hey, what better way to celebrate our new life together than sharing a tale of when it all began. Don't forget to like and subscribe, maybe even sharing a few of your own horror stories of your first dates. Either way, you take care. We'll see you next time.